following content is for mature audiences.
The International Blind Cafe presents.
Yo, welcome to the Breakfast Buffet. It's the International Blind Cafe. If you're feeling down, we gon' brighten your day. You can pay me in money or pay me in play. Like, see what we talking about. Oh, what we talking about. Like what we talking about. Oh, what we talking about. Like, see what we talking about. Oh, what we talking about. Like what we talking about. Hey, yo, welcome to the Breakfast Buffet. It's the International Blind Cafe. If you're feeling down, we gonna brighten your day. You can pay me in money or pay me in play. The more you listen, the more you're laughing. But we all keep it real and always ready to go.
Yo, welcome to the Breakfast Buffet, here live at the International Blind Cafe. I am your host, Judge Raleigh, aka Tremaine, BKB that guy, coming to you live and direct from the tables of the cafe where we talk about any and everything. So come on in, grab yourself a bowl of grits, a plate of eggs, a cup of tea or coffee, or whatever you need as we tune into conversations already in progress live from the cafe.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Hancocks or foot penises, what's your pleasure?
Hancocks or foot penises?
Oh my god. But why, Terrence? But why?
I'm just shocked and blown away. I can't even respond to that. Like, I thought it was bad when last week he came on to my booty, rocking everywhere.
Damn right. You're damn right. Hey man, it's Saturday
really
morning.
Can't decide on that one. I can't give you an answer. I really can't.
I can't, yeah. This is my Sophie's choice? Wait, what?
I don't know. I guess that's actually a cool. Would you rather? Would you rather have a Hancock or a foot penis? Like that was her choices of making love. Which one would you rather? I guess, ladies, which one would you rather deal with? And fellas, which one would you rather wield? A Hancock or a foot penis? Now, mind you, you got to keep this. Which one would you rather?
You know where my mind's going on this one, Terrence, is if it's a cock on the hand and a penis on the foot, I'm guessing the cock is bigger, so I'm going with the hand.
No, I gotta stop y'all right here. All right, you ever stub your toe on something?
True. Sanitary purposes too. Hygiene. You can always wash your Hancock easily.
Just on the same note, you can always put your hands in your pockets when you're out in public. So.
Hancocks are better.
Yeah, Hancocks are better. I mean, until you got to scratch your face, and then you teabag yourself.
That's athlete's foot is gonna suck.
You know how we blind people stub our toes all the time?
Yeah.
I have these little, they're called toe protectors for your big toes. For that reason. And they're shaped like little yellow safety hats. So you know what I'm imagining right now on some guy's butt?
No.
But that'll kind of fit like them little things that they say the male strippers wear when they put theirs in the glove. So that's what your foot will look like then.
Oh my damn!
I'm
Nike's making condoms now.
I'm just imagining an extra long steel toe boot.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
my.
It come to the point right in the middle.
Gonna need more caffeine for this conversation.
That seems like something that'd be on the sitcom somewhere.
So that's a good segue. So back to dating. No, I'm just.
Wait.
It brings a whole new meaning to this little piggy went to market. This little piggy.
I'm trying to tell you.
This little piggy had roast.
I'm triggered by this whole conversation. My poor
And this little piggy said, "Ooh, I found my way home."
So even in any of these situations, it's still like two questions that got to be answered. Like, at this point, do you have two of them? And then, like, where's the sack at? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it on the top of the
Just
foot
about
if it's
to-
your foot cock? Huh? Or is it on the back of the hand?
Or is it a heel to toe kind of thing? Are you walking on your bone? Like, are they dragging behind your foot? Like,
that would
y'all
hurt.
remember them shoes that the kids was wearing called wheelies? They had that one little
Yeah.
wheel on the back of. Is that what your one foot gonna look like?
Might make social events more fun if you're offering your hand to when you greet someone, but
Oh,
I'll just give you a polite nod.
that's right. Bump elbows instead.
well, that definitely beats my favourite. Would you rather? Would you rather sniff out of your vagina or pee through your nose or your penis, whatever? Sniff through,
Wait, what?
through your nether regions or pee through your nose? Which would you rather?
I don't know. I'd rather just pee normal because I've gotten water up my nose while swimming, and getting that back out is not fun. I'll tell you something.
No.
Yeah. Ever throw up through your nose?
It's a lot of
That
reasons
sounds
why
terrible.
why we try to keep liquid away from our noses. Oh God, can you imagine really having to pee, the sinus headache from the result of that? Like, I really gotta go, man. Because where would your bladder be held? It'd be held behind your eyes or some shit like that, man.
No.
You look like a bullfrog.
Yeah, but then every time you bought a girl flowers, she'd have to drop her drawers to smell them. Never mind, I'm taking that back. I'm backing mine up.
No, y'all would figure out a way to ruin that. Y'all would probably take them and y'all would probably wear really long skirts or dresses where we couldn't see nothing, and you tuck it up under there.
This topic definitely went south, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Literally.
Started
Yeah.
south.
Absolutely. All the way south.
It's down there in Tallahassee.
Yeah,
Down there in
boy.
Antarctica.
Cause y'all would still figure out a way to ruin it for us. You'd be like, hey baby, I bought you some flowers, and y'all to take that long ass skirt and drape it over that vase and just stand there straight faces. Ooh, these smell nice. We'd never get to see the goods. We still wouldn't know. Can you imagine having to go perfume sampling or cologne sampling?
Really?
A bunch of people squatting in the aisle next to the showcases, and here's Calvin Klein. They slide it to you on a little skateboard.
Can I have some Gucci for my coochie? Thank you.
Yeah, it could be the brand, like it could be the type. It's like it's Gucci.
Nah, man, you imagine them sliding those samples to you on little skateboards or them little mechanic scooter things. They just rolling them down the little showcase so people can squat over them. That would be crazy.
Now they'd probably hire men with foot penises so they can use their wheelies on their shoes, to deliver it.
But at the same time, if a dude had to smell through his penis, is he walking in the store just dropping it on the counter like, yeah, let me see that new Calvin Klein. Y'all got that new Gucci in yet? He just sitting there the whole time, his penis on the counter like, yeah.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't want to risk it getting splashed and it smarting or stinging.
I mean, I would hope it would have some resistance if you're using it as a sniffer. I don't know, man. That just sounds terribly bad all the way around.
Isn't there like dude wipes? I know there's like dude wipes, like with eucalyptus in it or something.
You could just shower.
Yeah. Yeah, but that whole nose thing, what do you do about the the shake? Do you still do the shake dry once you're through peeing?
No, you just let it drip dry.
And then what about for guys with mustaches? Now we may have condensation crust in the mustaches like that. Yeah, that's
that would be terrible.
So how do you know if it's a UTI or a sinus infection?
Excuse me, I have to go shave my mustache off at this point.
Yeah, really. That's what the eucalyptus wipes are for, Chrissy.
Okay.
Well, no, Chris, don't shave your mustache off because then you essentially just be pissing in your mouth. The mustache serves as a buffer. You don't want that to keep dripping.
Natural occurring filter. I get it. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
The whole idea is just terrible. I mean, like going out to eat with somebody. Like, what do you do? Like, are you just going to the restaurant trusting that your food smells good? I mean, or is you under the table pulling your pants down?
Absolutely.
no, you're not wearing any. You can't be wearing any because
Just
you
thinking. I
don't
mean,
smell your food if you've got a face mask on, right? So there'd be no underwear. There'd be absolutely no underwear. And men would be wearing kilts.
Bucket naked.
In the nude. Bucket naked. Wasn't no shame in them walking around bucket naked.
Well, if you're slapping it out on the perfume counter, I'm sure you can walk into a restaurant and slap it on the table there.
Here's the next thing. If you're peeing out your nose, is it one side or is it double barrel? How are we doing this? I mean, like, are we super soakering it, right? Like, what are we doing?
Who the heck sits around and comes up with these questions in the first place? Like, I want whatever it is they're smoking. Can I have some of that?
at this point, I'm not eating at that restaurant. So that restaurant is on my list.
I just imagine it would be a terrible thing to pee because, as a guy, you stand up to pee already, but are you bending over the toilet to pee at this point in time?
Oh,
Like, it depends how much you like your shirt.
Is it like an elephant thing? It's just spurts out, like a trunk, elephant trunk?
What do you normally do when you're refunding your lunch? You've had too much to drink the night before. What do you do when you're refunding your lunch? But doing the same thing.
Yeah, like it's been them times where I know as a man where you didn't have to pee where the pee came out like extremely hard, like as you out your nose.
only if you close a nostril.
I wonder what happens when you sneeze for a woman, right? I wonder if you have Depends for your nose.
First off,
Kleenex would be a lot more absorbent.
Really, just two tampons up the nose.
Can you imagine how bad like this would be with little boys though? Because we already have pissing contests as little dudes. You imagine them holding one side of their nose together with all shooting that stream, trying to see who could make it the furthest. Oh my God!
There's an interview that Matthew McConaughey did. Did anybody see that where he talked about his dad betting? I don't know what he bet, that for a dirt bike that one of his sons could pee really far. And he drove home, woke the kid up in the middle of the night, took him back, fed him water on the way back, and then said, okay, guys, go ahead. And he peed however far it was, hit the side of the barn, and they drove home with a new dirt bike.
See, and that's the difference between daddies and mommies. Dads do shit like that. Hey, boy, come here, don't embarrass me.
Yeah. Look at what my boy can do. My boy got an A in science. Yeah, well, mine can piss 60 feet and hit the side of the barn.
Right. Yeah, who's more useful, my kid or your nerd, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? My boy's a firefighter. He does community outreach.
At least you guys can just pee anywhere. I'm not going to the side of the road and squatting down. You know the wildlife in Florida? No. Just about
Well, see, if you pissing out your nose, you won't have to squat. You can just, like I said, bend over. Wait, you won't even have to get out the car. You don't even have to get out the car. Just put your head out the window.
Well, that's how we have sheepies for. Whoever invented the sheepy, they should get a medal because that thing saves us squatting at the side of the road. We can pee into a bottle if we can't pull over at the side of the road. Every girl should carry one of those.
Can you imagine though? Because you know how like when you got to pee real bad now, you know, like you kind of pace back and forth, maybe do a little dance if you're by yourself while you're trying to get to the toilet. But you imagine if you had to pee so bad your ass couldn't talk, and people and all you trying to do is just make it because you got to hold it in because it's all in your face. You're bullfrogging it. What you say, Corey? You're bullfrogging it. And then someone asks you something, and you're like, "Man, quit talking to me." And you give them one quick sharp nod, and everywhere. But honestly, yes or no question. Yes or no? Did you finish the project on time? Just all over the place. That would be so. Oh my goodness. The accidents, life would be totally different, man. Well, that was fun. Let's see what else are we gonna do this morning on a Saturday. Ooh, I got a notice for Amazon. My pepper shakers are coming. Don't judge me. My ribs will be. Yeah, so I ordered these, the battery operated ones, because when you're trying to grind pepper on a large scale, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what? It works much better if it's as hard as hell when you're trying to grind. But it's nice to know you need a battery operated one. What's going on, buddy? You getting a problem with?
No, I'm no.
One too many trips to the cologne counter.
We
Alexa, order AA batteries.
We can fight, Julie. This first thing this morning, you and I can do it. Come on, meet me at the grill.
I was just asking because you know I might be able to have some little tricks up my sleeve to help you. As old ladies know a thing or two.
Oh my! Swing.
Take someone check to see if she's wearing short sleeve shirt.
No, but seriously, I'm sorry. Carry on with your grilling
Yes,
story.
I want to hear about your 72-hour rib.
Yeah.
That's why I was messed. That's why she messed with me, Julie.
You messed with me.
She's messing with me. It was 65 hours.
We're tag teaming this morning on your Terrence, my love. So, are they going to taste better now you have a battery operated one?
I don't know. They gonna taste the same. I'm just ain't gonna have to. I ain't gonna have to work my hands as much. Giggity.
Okay.
When you say pepper grinder, so like, do you buy like what is the pepper like? How is the pepper beforehand?
They're corns. They little. They call it peppercorns. They look like little beads.
Okay, I know
right?
what you're talking about. I kind of hate the way peppercorns. Like when I used to get salami that had those peppercorns, and I always picked them out because I hated that.
Yeah, they're potent. They can be potent if you bite into them like that.
Oh, I like that though.
See, I like that peppercorn steak.
I was just about to mention that. Oh man, that's good.
You said peppercorn stew?
Steak.
Oh, okay. So I wonder if they use do they use a smaller type of peppercorn for them, and they just put them on there, because I've never cooked it that way.
They usually they're coated with small peppercorns around the outside of the steak, usually like a filet mignon kind of size. Okay. Or I've had it with a green peppercorn sauce, and that's really good too. But not a lot of people like sauce on their steak. But yes, they're smaller than the peppercorns that you typically put in your pepper grinder. Okay. What do you guys call it? A pepper grinder?
It's the same.
Oh,
Pepper
pepper
grinder,
mill.
pepper mill. Yeah.
Yeah, I say both. Yeah.
Yeah, it's both. I mean, it's a meal, but they do both. It's whatever. Julia, you can call it what you can call it whatever you want, long as it tastes good.
I can't mix up my meal with my grinder, or the meal will be significantly different.
Nice.
I remember when I was, 30 years younger, and I'd be out with the girls for Friday night supper or whatever, and the poor young server, if it was a young guy, would come over. Would you like some pepper on that, madam? Pepper on what, grinder boy? Oh my god. Those poor young men. We probably scared him for life.
So your electric pepper, whatever grinder. Okay, so when you grind it up, do you leave it in there and shake it out of there, or do you got to transfer it to another bottle afterwards?
No, it does it. So you just put it. It come with. I had to buy the batteries for it, but you put it in there and you can adjust the size, and then when you put it on the food, you just press the button and it comes out, and then put it back in the cabinet. Use it as needed. And this one came with, it said a pair of them, so I guess you can use for kosher salt if you want to like really grind the salt up. I don't grind kosher salt up because then its penetration is a little different. This is really getting giggity.
I was smirking on it. I'm saying it. Giggity. He said penetration.
Yeah.
I tried. I'm so sorry. I really tried. I was going to talk when you said.
I was trying to be good. I'm trying to be good.
I was, when you was describing how it works, Chrissy, I was thinking, yeah, that sounds like a bob. Yeah, take it out and eat it. Bob.
Based on this conversation, I think the nose should stay the nose and everything else should stay what it is, because I don't want somebody out there on the barbecue grill pulling out their private parts.
What?
You got. Because I will cock my leg over that grill, some smell that smoke, baby.
It makes a whole new
Like somebody
meaning
smell
to
burnt hair.
Right, Corey. Somebody's burning hair.
Oh, man. Oh my goodness.
That's too much going on right there.
It's no wonder I don't have sided friends.
All right, okay, so I gotta do it. So if you're peeing out your nose, that means you still use your for stuff. So
Oh no.
So what happens when you come? Like, do you squirt a little bit at both ends or what? Like, what happens?
No.
White dragon.
White dragon. Corey, no. No. Not the white dragon.
Clean up on aisle one. Clean up on aisle one.
Clean up aisle you.
That's a good thing I wasn't drinking when you asked that, because I don't want to think where that would have coughed up, so.
Out your nose.
Leave that alone.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I had to ask because we addressed everything but that.
We didn't have to go there. We really didn't.
We started there. What are you talking about?
I know. I just
Oh god. Man.
Hey, at least you don't have to drink through it.
That's a whole nother.
I don't want to hear that noise. The slurping.
Stop blowing bubbles in your chocolate milk.
Oh my god.
And that'd be elephant life right there, definitely.
Yeah, you hear that? You know when the cup is almost empty, it makes that noise like.
Yeah.
Gonna get Dumbo ears tattooed to my hips.
What did you say?
Get
No, never
Dumbo
mind.
ears tattooed to my hips.
You said Dumbo ears attached to his hip. Goodness.
Did anybody watch Black Mirror, the new season?
Oh, I downloaded it, but I haven't gotten around to seeing it. I'm still a couple seasons behind. I gotta catch up. Not that it matters really with that show, but I can't wait to see it. I love that show.
So one of them was this woman that was, basically brain dead, and they approached her husband and said, for X amount of dollars, we can insert this chip, and so he goes for it. She wakes up, everything's perfectly fine, and then they start messing with people with the chips. So they start having repeat commercials, just like right out of the blue.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and if you don't keep paying for the next level, more and more commercials come out of your mouth. I mean,
Brendan ad supported you.
Can you imagine if we got one of those eyes, Corey, and one of those chips, and all of a sudden we're talking about stuff, and Terrence starts talking about hemorrhoid cream.
You imagine though being at a serious ass moment. It was like, so you understand why you're here in court? Yes, Your Honor. I understand that what I did was wrong, but the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. So.
Get it. VPN.
I know, right?
I swear to God, I didn't like a good neighbor. State Farm there.
You're in the confession booth and you say, Father, I have a question. Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? We have a little blue pill just for you.
Hey, baby, you may be entitled to compensation.
Meanwhile, the priest is like, what? Yeah, so this is really nice paneling. What was this put in? Like, everybody be crazy as hell, man. Oh my goodness gracious.
That new series of Black Mirror was brilliant. Same as all of them. I really do like that show.
But that's but that goes back to that's a take on, well, I would say a spinoff of, what was that show, that movie, Little Sis, Repo Man, where those people were defaulting on the Yeah, they were defaulting on. You ever see that movie, Julie? Repo Man?
I know.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. The premise is, capitalism. People were getting new implants to replace their failing organs, right? At astronomical prices. They were clearing them for these astronomical prices that they couldn't pay, and so you lose it. And it didn't matter what it was, and it didn't matter where you were at. They were coming for your knees, or your liver,
or your heart,
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I've heard the movie, and I thought it was some silly, like, Adam Sandler movie. Not that Adam Sandler's silly, but you know what I mean? I didn't realize it was, I'm going to have to watch that.
No, Adam Sandler is definitely silly.
Yeah, he's definitely silly. This right here was not silly.
No, that sounds like my kind of movie.
They were literally knocking people out wherever. Like, they would knock your ass out, and I think they took it with this one dude's stuff in the back of a seat of a car. And they would show up and take it back.
And the movie didn't get messed up until one of the Repo Man, he couldn't make his payments, so they wanted to take back one of his organs, and that's pretty much what made him flip the script.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
What was the one where, like, this guy, like, wakes up in this, like, complex and he realizes it's like a complex where they basically clone, like, rich people in case they need organs and stuff, and, like, he's trying to escape there. He's, like, basically for spare parts.
That sounds familiar, though. I can't think of the name of that. Sounds familiar.
Was that Surrogate? No.
Surrogate, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
That's I
Elysium's another good one too.
Oh yeah, that was good.
And then, the Earth is just like a wasteland, and all the rich live on this space station where they have like these, like medical pods where it just cures everything. And this guy gets hit with like a lot of radiation. He has like 5 days to live, so he's trying to get up there so he can get in that medical thing. Crazy.
That sounds good. Listen, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta go pick up some meat. So y'all be great. I'll holler at y'all in a little bit.
Alright.
Just don't smell it.
Peace.
Bye. Be safe.
Safe travels.
Don't smell it. Technology is coming along very far. Like, I don't remember what country it is. It's one of the overseas countries where they got a procedure now that they just, it's not public, but they're working on it, where they have a procedure where people who have teeth loss, they literally are able to grow people's teeth back.
I heard about that.
That is creepy.
I imagine it's pretty painful though, but
yeah.
You ever see
work on
Station
it.
Zero, that dude that's made of teeth? I can see that maybe.
Yeah. That may be an easy scene. I saw that before I went blind. I'm like, oh my god. I couldn't stop looking though. It was one of those.
The sound
photos
too
of
that plays when he's in scenes, it's like teeth clacking together. It's just you end up growing teeth out of your face. Tongue full of teeth. Like,
My dental cost has shot way up. What's more expensive, that growing teeth or going to the dental office?
I mean, it's that a bubble bath. You just pour some Listerine into the bathtub. This baby.
yeah, I imagine the price tag to grow a new set of teeth might be high though.
Yeah.
no doubt.
And unlike a kid, when you teething, you're gonna be going through it like, oh, my face hurts, my face hurts.
Yeah, but we're adults and we can, use whiskey.
Yeah, you're right.
You're
right.
stopping you using whiskey on the baby's gums. Oh, no, you're probably not allowed to do that anymore, are you, right?
Probably not.
Child abuse.
I don't think you were ever legally supposed to put whiskey on your kids' gums, but
Little bourbon to put them down to sleep,
Yeah, I grew up getting whiskey rubbed on my gums. I did it with my older kids.
Wasn't that a cure-all back in the day? Like, go to the doctor and take some whiskey, and you'll be fine.
Well,
in the morning.
we were pretty liberal with our medicine. Like, way back in there, it's like, oh, your blood has demons in it. Here, do some cocaine about it.
Yeah, really.
I mean, could you just imagine going to a daycare center and you see the pantry at the daycare center? They got juice, they got cookies, they got chips, they got a couple fifths of bourbon.
No, they're Mickeys.
But not the good kind.
The little airplane bottles. They're kids, man.
Yeah,
Be responsible here.
Oh,
Jack Daniels Jr.
Come on, yeah, we just pour a little tenth of this in the mixture.
Baby Jack.
Everybody goes down for naps just fine. Everybody goes down for naps just fine.
Yeah.
People can all tell you that it's enough.
Yeah, everybody grab a sippy cup.
So long as they're not drinking mother's milk, they can drink whatever they want. Leave my wine alone. Yeah.
That's some good no juice.
Speaking of mother's milk, I don't know where it's at, but somebody said there's an ice cream parlor over in England somewhere where they make ice cream out of breast milk.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they've got Guinness flavored ice cream, breast milk ice cream. Like, I mean, it's just crazy what they come up with.
Yeah, that you just standing there eating your ice cream, like, I gotta give my mom a call. I miss her.
Reminds me.
I'll just take cookie dough ice cream. That's fine.
I bet Homelander loves it over there then.
There's a place in Puerto. It's not breast milk, but They have very weird flavors. This ice cream shop in Puerto Rico. There's like codfish, rice, and beans. Just the craziest flavors.
Oh, Jesus, that sounds absolutely terrible.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And I think with that, Tremaine, with that breast milk ice cream, I think they called it something like Gaga. Or I'm pretty sure Lady Gaga went after them because they somehow used her name, had her name associated with it.
This recording was brought to you on behalf of the International Blind Cafe. However, the views and opinions discussed in this recording are not the views and opinions of the International Blind Cafe. Please follow us on Facebook at the International Blind Cafe or online at theinternationalblindcafe.com. Peace.
To the breakfast buffet. It's the International Blind